everyone, welcome back to another episode of Friends from Work. I'm Tom, this is Sean, and today we're going to be actually talking about James Gunn becoming the co-CEO of DC Studios, their movies, TV, animation, all that stuff. But before we do get into that, do us a favor, leave a like right now and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram, Friends from Work _podcast. And yeah, other than that, I'm going to get right into it. I did a lot of research last night, so I wanted to come prepared for you guys. So yeah, it's James Gunn and Peter Safran. Sorry if I butchered that last name. They are the co-chairman and CEOs of DC Studios. They will develop everything, film, TV, animation. And then the little thing, they had an interview when all the stuff was announced. They mentioned specific names here, and I'm going to use them as talking points later before I get through all these facts. They mentioned in their little quote, they're very excited to bring Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Harley Quinn, and they said, and also all the other DC roster. And it was stated that Black Adam was technically the official reset, or the first film of DC Studios, because they were under DC Films, but then it got moved over. That was stated by the president of Warner Brothers, David Zaslav. Again, sorry about the butcher names. But it is a 4-year deal. And regarding Peter Safran, before we move on from that, he was the producer of Shazam, and I assume he's probably the producer of Shazam 2. I didn't look into that. I apologize.
I was just going to ask you. His name wasn't ringing a bell.
Yeah, but James Gunn, obviously, he did Guardians of the Galaxy, that whole series, the holiday special coming out, and then obviously the Suicide Squad and Peacemaker. So yeah, I do want to bring up when he mentioned Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, and Harley Quinn. I thought that was really interesting. I mean, obviously, we've had several movies with the first 4 characters I mentioned, or several appearances throughout the DC stuff. But then he mentioned Harley Quinn. I know he did Suicide Squad stuff, but regarding those names in general, what do you think he's going to try to get with that? Obviously, make movies and stuff.
I'm
but
guessing
what do you
there's
think?
just going to be another Suicide Squad. I mean, I don't really see what she could be doing.
Yeah.
That would make sense.
Right.
I'm assuming they signed James Gunn and a new guy and gave you know what I mean, gave some direction to it for it to make sense.
Yeah.
So I don't know what. Maybe she's gonna do she's gonna create a Joker or something, or I don't know. I just for the life of me, I don't know. Like I said, unless they just do another Birds of Prey movie or another Suicide Squad movie.
Yeah.
I don't really see. Or if they're doing Injustice, she might be a part of it, because Injustice is just everybody on the DC roster split in half.
Yeah.
So maybe something like that. I hope they do Injustice.
I hope so.
I think that would be a slam dunk, really easy.
Because it wouldn't be too hard to kind of continue with.
And I don't think you really have to build Injustice up too much. You just do another movie with everybody, reintroduce all your characters, and then just do Joker killing Lois Lane. So I mean, it's pretty simple.
Yeah. Also, I'm not sure if I mentioned this. It is only a 4-year deal.
I'm assuming that's just how it is.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, they're probably
Sure, Feige only has a 4-year deal, and then he signs another 4-year deal. But I'm not positive, so I don't know.
Right. But yeah, I'm curious to let's go down, because we're gonna go through each superhero. We already talked about Harley Quinn. On my thoughts on that, I really do think that James Gunn will make Birds of Prey or Harley Quinn-esque TV series, like they did Peacemaker, because I could see that. I don't think she could, because they had to do a whole ensemble for her to make it there's some plot. But I feel like if they did an HBO Max show, it'd be more interesting. They could just focus on her, because they do have an animated Harley Quinn show. Yeah. And I've seen snippets of that. It's a MA, like a rated R type thing.
I just think they think she's really hot, and they're beating us to death with Harley Quinn. Who asked for Harley Quinn? We wanted Harley Quinn as it pertains to Joker.
Yes.
We wanted a hot Harley Quinn, but just who was Joker's sidekick. Now what do they got to show? A movie. She was basically the head of the Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
She delivered the final blow.
Yeah.
She was the hero of the Suicide Squad. So I'm not against female characters, but they have a bunch of good ones in the DC. Why don't they just do those? Why do they have to keep force feeding us Harley Quinn?
Yeah. So I think there'll definitely be a development with the show for that. I think what it'll kind of be it'll be set in Gotham, obviously. And I think it'll be her like doing like street level stuff maybe, or
Is she a good guy, bad guy now? Like I don't know what's
it's like
going
an
on.
anti-hero, or it'll be like instead of one big movie, they'll do like mini Suicide Squad situations or Task Force.
The only, like I said,
Force
what I
X.
initially said, which I might find some interest to, maybe like the Joker's underground and she's looking for him.
Something like that, yeah.
I might have some vague interest in something like that if it's Joker related. But like, you've already given us basically two movies with Harley Quinn and no Joker. Like,
yeah, I do agree. We definitely do need a.
They turned her into like an actual character too, where she was always like Joker's sidekick.
Yeah. And
Suicide Squad, she was like this dangerous person that had to be locked up in a it's like really like I don't know. It's just she's locked up the same place where the crocodile monster was locked up. Like, are they the same? Like, Deadshot literally kill anybody with any weapon. Like, or fucking, but him and Harley Quinn are in the same spot. Like, I don't know. That's just very weird. Yeah. I'd be interested in some kind of Joker storyline though. If she was like trying to find him, or she like made a new one. You know what I mean? Like her love for Joker, she ended up turning another guy crazy into Joker.
Because I do agree on the topic of Joker. We do need one in the DCEU.
Yes, ASAP. Like I said, you can't do Injustice without Joker. Yeah. You really can't do a solid Batman. Maybe one Batman movie without the Joker, but you ain't doing a second one. Like, I guarantee you the Robert Pattinson Batman, the Joker, or some semblance of him will be in this movie. Like,
you think the Pattinson Joker will be in?
No, I'm saying like this next Pattinson movie, the Joker will be for real in it. Like have a scene or two or three.
Yes.
Like you can't only do Batman for so long without doing the Joker.
Oh yeah,
so,
I agree.
I guess they kind of introduced him. I didn't think he looked that bad. People hated Jared Leto.
Jared Leto. Yeah, I thought you were talking about the other guy.
Yeah, the other guy. I thought he was cool. Yeah. I'm talking about Jared Leto. I wouldn't say he's my favorite, but I didn't think he looked horrible or did horrible. I thought it was like a reimagining, and I thought it was an interesting take on it, where like he was still a crazy person, but he was more like a mob boss type of dude, a gangster, and I thought it was interesting.
It's Joker has that same exact following as Batman, Superman, Spider-Man. It's like a hard following, cult following, where it's like if you get 1% wrong, everyone.
I don't know if that's fair, because Joker's like a crazy person. Like his thing is like his thing is he's got 12 personalities. So you can. I think that's where they can't really miss. Is like you could do your version of the Joker.
Yeah, and then he can switch into like.
Yeah, people didn't like it. The next movie, you're just like, oh, this is how he is, and that's his thing. He switches personalities.
So that's Harley Quinn. We'll move backwards. We'll do Aquaman. I didn't have any theories for him because I never actually even watched the first Aquaman.
When's the second one come out soon?
Yeah, it's coming out. I think next year, maybe.
You said Ben Affleck's in it, right?
Yeah,
they did some reshoots.
It's next year. Yeah, it is next year. I just read something today. Yeah, they're doing reshoots right now, so I think it's like first or second quarter of next year it's coming out. I forgot
soon.
When.
You don't gotta say next year. So in the next coming months, I forgot it's almost next year.
Yeah, pretty much.
Aquaman, I don't know. Again, I don't know. I guess they're really already into his arc with Atlantis, so
they don't have to do a big reset with
I think their problem is I think they shouldn't do any more Aquaman movies.
I agree. I think
she should be done. He could be the co-chair to another movie, or they just do Justice League movies. I don't think he needs another movie. Maybe Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman's got a few interesting stories that you might be able to pull off.
They need a better sequel because Wonder Woman 84 was
was whack. The first one was pretty good.
Yeah.
I think you could do some Wonder Woman stuff, but I don't know. But Aquaman, I don't see. Like I said, I watched the movie, but the first one was kind of whack. It's really like, I don't know. It's like a lot of colors and bright.
It was
like,
so bright.
Yeah, it's
that's
just
what turned me off.
weird.
It was like really bright to watch.
I don't know. It was okay though. So, and it pretty on par with the lore. And I don't necessarily hate Momoa as Aquaman. I thought he does look a little strange. Aquaman's usually like some white boy.
Yeah.
Like, so that's kind of odd, but he did a pretty good job. I thought it was cool. I just don't think after this movie, I hope they don't do another one.
Yeah.
Some of these heroes don't need their own movies.
I agree. Maybe one or two just to introduce.
Or you got a show you want to do. You want to do a small series.
Yeah, I agree. I think. Let me do Aquaman first. Let me get back into, and then we'll talk about series. Regarding Aquaman, what really turned me off with the movie is they initially had this thing just keeps fucking falling. They initially introduced all these superheroes as like darker. It was like Man of Steel was dark, everything was dark, and Aquaman Jason Momoa was like a dark version of Aquaman. And and then they do the Aquaman movie, and they take this person who was meant to look like a darker version and make it super bright. And it was really weird to watch.
I think it was just they had to make it bright because they were like underwater and it's dark, so they were like trying to make you can see everything.
Yeah, but even above water, like they turned up that saturation to like fucking 80. I was like, Jesus, calm down.
I didn't like the suit. Yeah, it was whack.
Yeah, just I don't think I actually even finished the movie because it was just so uncomfortable to watch. Awkward. I would say awkward.
I thought it was okay. I have complaints about it, but it wasn't that bad.
And then regarding TV series, I do agree. I think a lot of side villain or side characters in the DCEU definitely could just be developed if they do another Suicide Squad-esque ensemble cast. They can or Birds of Prey, whatever you want to do. They can do like little TV shows of those big groups, or of like a
kind of how Marvel does it,
or like they do like a Hawkman series, like
or you start it and then if people like it, then you make a movie.
Yeah.
One character I know you're going through that I'm assuming you're not going to hit that he did name was Green Lantern.
Oh, he did not hit that,
which is very weird. Like,
yeah,
I
have notes about that.
Yeah, like I do know that they're doing a show right now.
Yes.
And I do know that I didn't really research this, but I came across it because I'm a big Green Lantern fan.
Yeah.
That they said it's gonna be about John Stewart.
Yeah.
It was initially gonna be about the other guy.
Yeah.
But now they just said it's going to be John Stewart. So maybe
Stewart
James Gunn and them got their hands on it because he's the main Justice League version of
the Green Lantern.
So maybe he'll be part of it. But they've been really hush-hush, and I think that's a misstep. Like, Zack Snyder was really trying to get Green Lantern involved. I feel like he's a huge part of the Justice League. He's an OP character who, I think they could do a movie on him. I think they could do a TV series that's 2, 3, 4 seasons. I think the Green Lantern's got a big fan base, and
I agree.
And
people want to recover.
Yeah, a long, interesting story. And again, I don't necessarily. The Ryan Reynolds one wasn't that bad to me. As it pertains
overhated
to a superhero movie, it was kind of jokey. I don't think Ryan Reynolds was the right person to play Green Lantern, but I thought the stuff that was happening in the movie that he was doing with the rings and stuff was cool. I just thought they could have picked a better villain and a better Green Lantern.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? Ryan Reynolds found his niche. He's more of a Deadpool.
Yeah. And he's perfect.
I didn't I watched that movie initially and I liked it.
It was okay, yeah.
5 years later, I get on the internet and they're like, "This movie's true." It's a meme. I'm like, "Oh,"
shit.
And then I got to for the rest of my life pretend like I hate Green Lantern.
Oh yeah, fuck Green Lantern.
That movie sucks.
So shit and stupid. You stupid Green Lantern movie. But I'll mention that real quick. I never mentioned anything that, but I'll save that for later. Actually, sorry. Wonder Woman. I say they should. I do think they should do a co-host movie, or maybe her and someone
I wouldn't,
else
like I said, Wonder Woman. I wouldn't be opposed to another one because I liked the first one. I didn't like Wonder Woman 84. But her, they could do they could go back in time and do an old story. And the Amazons are pretty interesting. They're doing cool stuff. So I wouldn't be opposed to that. And they have their own infighting and wars with other tribes and all type of stuff.
Yeah.
And I thought she was good.
So. Oh God, you all right there, champ?
Sorry,
this guy's a podcast speaker and he can't even speak. Jesus.
There's a air in there. Was it a hiccup or what?
Yeah, you like around the podcast. You know what I say. With Wonder Woman, I kind of agree. She could do another one, but 84 left a bad taste in my mouth. Especially Pedro Pascal was such a phenomenal. If you cast him, you can't do it wrong, and they kind of did it wrong. He was okay in the movie. The movie was just overall pretty
bad,
awful. Last time I fell asleep during a movie where it wasn't late at night, I can't recall, and I was 5 o'clock and I fell asleep watching that movie.
It was pretty boring.
It was awful, and you casted the chick from SNL, and she's not really a villain. It just felt like it was a comedy villain, it was a joke. It felt like an SNL skit. I'm not gonna get into it. I have a lot of qualms about Wonder Woman 84, but they can do another movie. If they do, I really hope they just do one more and then wait a good amount of time till they drop another one. But I think after 3 movies, they should definitely start developing other big characters and finally get into a proper Justice League movie.
DC's thing is what they have going that Marvel does. The Avengers isn't really Marvel's bread and butter.
Yeah.
Everyone really likes everyone off doing their own, the X-Men or the Fantastic Four or Spider-Man or Iron Man like
Yeah.
doing their own thing. The Avengers is like a cool treat or whatever, but
Yeah.
DC is the Justice League.
Yes.
So they need to get this right and get these guys into place, and then they could stop doing solo movies
Yeah.
and just do interesting like mashups. Like maybe
Yes.
it's not the whole Justice League; it's just Superman, Batman in this
Yeah,
one, or
something like
Wonder
that.
Woman, Batman, Superman in this one.
Yeah. Wonder
Green
Woman,
Lantern's off
Aquaman, some
planet,
shit. Yeah.
they're off planet. Cyborg's gone. Like,
Yeah.
that's.
Ooh. Martian. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just saying that they need to go more in that direction instead of trying to make these solo movies. That's probably also why they're doing a 4-year deal too, because he's gonna do his first run and then he's gonna want more money.
Yeah. That's
He's gonna be like, we're doing good, things like
he's
that.
clearly gonna fucking
Yeah,
fix DC.
exactly.
Like,
And he's
there's
gonna be
no
like,
way.
all right, I want the bag now. If he signs a 20-year deal right now at the rates they're getting
the
paid
two
now.
people who like save DC in a sense are the co-CEOs for a reason.
I don't know if Shazam saved DC.
Well, like,
I just thought it was good
extremely
when they were
redeeming
putting out
during
bullshit.
that time.
Yeah, when they were putting out bullshit, I thought that
the
was
most.
a good movie.
I'll say the people who got the most highlighted movies. I would say.
I thought that was more one of the ones where they finally got back to like how Marvel does and make the movie for the hero.
Yeah,
not for your universe.
You don't have to make all the tone, all the same tones.
Our
each
problem
movie.
always with DC was Batman's our best seller.
Yeah.
Everyone goes to movies. All right, every hero we do is gonna be dark
Yes.
now. They're all gonna be the dark Superman, the dark Wonder Woman. It's like
let's calm down. But yeah, he mentioned Martian Manhunter. He didn't mention that. James Gunn didn't mention that in the interview either. Do you think they're gonna keep that same guy, or you think they're gonna completely toss
I don't know.
Because he was never officially introduced in the theatrical release.
Yeah, he was only in the Snyder
Cut. It was just
cut.
in the Snyder cut.
They might. They might. I like Marvin the Man, or
Marvin
or John the Martian, or
Martian Manhunter.
Martian Manhunter.
Jesus.
Sorry. I said it right the first time.
Yeah, but then you sorry, I said nothing. You didn't know how to speak. I'm sorry. Yeah.
It's your fault.
Yeah. So yeah, I hope they bring him. It'd be interesting. I don't know much about him, but he looked pretty cool in the movie. It'd be interesting to see that little.
That was interesting.
Yeah. So I'm gonna skip Batman because I'm a big Batman fan. We'll do Superman, and then we'll go back to Batman because I'm gonna probably ramble on for Batman for quite a bit. But Superman. He mentioned Superman first. Now we know Henry Cavill is coming back from Man of Steel 2, and Sean has stated to me that Henry Cavill has his own script, or he said that he has his own script.
Yeah, long time. 10 years ago the other movie came out?
Yeah, it's been a while. I was a kid. I was like 11 or 12.
Yeah, I was going to say about 10 years ago.
And Sean's theorizing that he probably wouldn't come back unless they did majority of his script or the storyline that he wanted to
I can't remember what it was. He did a podcast where he kind of talked about it.
Was it recent or like a couple years ago?
No, it was a while ago when he talked about what he wanted to do.
Okay.
I'm very intrigued. Superman has so many good stories that they could do.
Yeah, I just realized there's a Superman hoodie on. Nerd.
So I don't even have a good prediction because I don't know. I really just don't know what they're going to do. I think they're going to do something like leading up to Injustice. I really think they're going to do Injustice.
That would be such a great
That's the
thing.
best match.
That's their Thanos.
That's their Thanos. That's people love that already. There was a cartoon movie,
video
there's a game,
2 video games.
So people, I know they want, and they've already been teasing it in the other previous movies. So I think they're definitely going to do that. So I don't know necessarily what the Man of Steel is going to be about. Maybe it'll be about Brainiac come in, or Apocalypse or somebody like that. I don't think it'll be any more Kryptonians. They already did that.
Yeah, it's done.
I guess they already did Abomination.
Oh wait, Supergirl is coming. I forgot that they still have that movie coming out.
Oh, Supergirl.
Or it's in development. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be weird. I don't know. Supergirl's always.
But they canceled Batgirl, but not Supergirl. Either
trash.
cancel them all or cancel none of them. Yeah. So now, you got anything else for Superman?
No, like I said, just really excited. I hope they pick the right story. I mean, like I said, Henry Cavill's heavily evolved and. He seems to be a little bit of a nerd. I know he doesn't look like one, but you know what I mean.
I was just watching.
He's already. I'm sure he's like
a
I'm sure he's a Witcher and a Superman expert by now.
Yeah.
So I guess he's a part of the fold.
Damn nerd. Yeah, he left Witcher so he can do Man of Steel or something like that.
And he's doing some other stuff too. I think.
Yeah, Enola Holmes 2 is coming out. I mean, it's
I'm sure he wouldn't be canceling anything for that. Yeah.
No, I'm just saying that's popped in my head. So maybe, hey, comment down below if you actually want us to do a review on Enola Holmes 2. It's dropping in a couple weeks here. Depends when this episode comes out. Maybe it's already out. But yeah, that's dropping. So let us know in the comments if you want to see that. If we have not dropped that already. Alrighty. So, Batman. Okay, I'll take the lead on this one, Sean. You can sit back. So I have a lot of theories regarding Batman. I really do think James Gunn and just DC Studios in general is gonna do their absolute best and damnedest, biggest effort to bring back Ben Affleck as their official Batman. I like him as Batman. He's the most comic accurate size wise and everything like that, and the way he fights is really well done. And I do think they should, if they have to, they should recast Joker. I know he was talking about Jared Leto. If they can do a good storyline with him or kind of tweak him a little bit, like,
well, they've just already used Jared Leto on multiple occasions in that universe, and if they're going to keep Ben Affleck and Henry Cavill, they might as well keep him.
And I do think because the issue with DC right now is they don't have huge issues. They just have to tweak a lot of things. It's a little small.
People
a lot of
want to
tweaks.
like it, so I think they're worried. I think if they're worried about trying to make it perfect, I don't think they have to. I think they put something together that their fan base likes, and sure, we'll critique what we don't like, but just make a traditional Superman movie. Like, they do well. People like them. Like, just don't try and reinvent the wheel. These stories are already, you know what I mean? Go online, go on YouTube and look up which stories people watch the most and do that one. Like, it's not that hard. That's literally what the Avengers did. The Avengers story they did that was the most popular one was basically the Thanos one. Like, and they just did that and brought it to life and put their own spin on it. Like I said, I don't think you need to go crazy.
No, I 100% agree. Regarding Batman as well, we're gonna go off the theory that Ben Affleck is coming back full time due to he's been in a bunch of reshoots of Aquaman 2, The Flash, etc. So it feels like they're really bringing him back. I really hope so. Fingers crossed. I love Ben Affleck as Batman. Also, it'd just be nice to see Batman not just with himself. It'd be refreshing.
I didn't mind Batman. Ben Affleck as Batman. I also like him being older and being Batman.
Yeah, it's a different take.
So
it's
if
really
they
refreshing.
do a solo Batman movie, I hope it's basically like a Robin-based movie.
That's exactly what I was gonna bring up.
Or a Batman Beyond type movie.
Yeah.
Most Batman fans, especially Batman fans my age, I know they love Batman Beyond.
Yeah.
And that version with old man Bruce being basically Batman's Alfred, it was cool. So I'd be interested in something like that where like he does that. He's like in that process, but when the Justice League needs him, he suits up and he's Batman. But he doesn't fight like, you know what I mean? He's not stopping people from getting mugged anymore. He sends out this Damon to do it. And Batman Beyond, I forgot what his name was. It Terry? I think it's Terry.
So Robin, I'm glad you brought him up because they did tease, or Snyder did tease, in Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. There was a dead Robin that would be Jason Todd. Joker killed him.
How do you know it was Jason Todd? Because Joker killed him.
Yeah, that's always been a thing.
I guess.
Okay, so let me have my theory, Sean. Okay, so I think they could. I mean, I'll say no. I'm gonna finish that theory, but then I'll wrap it up to kind of please Sean's veins popping out of his neck right now.
I don't know. I guess Joker does beat Jason Todd to death.
Yes, that has always been his thing. It was always Jason Todd was killed by the Joker, and then he turns into Red Hood. So I think it'd be really cool to see a Red Hood in the series. And James Gunn is like a super nerd. He's always done that. Dropped little things in there. So I think that
would
is
have
a
like
true
some Peacemaker vibes where like they're doing flashbacks and shit.
Yeah,
like Batman like showing you Batman training him and shit.
Yeah, stuff like that. I think James Gunn. I will give him credit. He's really good at pleasing the nerdy fans with a lot of stuff. So I think since he is running it, I think if there's a Batman movie in development or series, something like that, I do really hope we do a Red Hood thing. I'm a huge Red Hood fan. Right after Batman, I can go on for hours. But in general, if I don't get Red Hood, I think everyone in the world can agree. If you don't, you're an idiot. We need a Robin. It is so overdue. It is ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous. We have not gotten one yet. I don't get why they're so scared. I think right now is the perfect time for
I've never understood why Christian Bale didn't have a Robin.
Yeah.
Or I'm not even saying have him, but to set it up. I guess they kind of did and then ended it.
Yeah, but
that was right at the end.
Yeah.
I'm talking about something happened in the first one and he met the kid. In the second one, the kid kind of helped him, but not for real.
Yeah.
And then the third one, he showed him he was Batman.
Yeah.
Something like that. I was like you said. I think they dropped the ball. Batman and Robin, and that's who
such
they
a good
are.
arc.
Yeah.
You could do it. Obviously, do Dick Grayson. Damian Wayne, he has to be born. That's the whole situation. Or they can do a spin on it, maybe a poor take spin, but recover like, oh, his son's been away for all these years, something because he's an old ass man.
I just think they had success with the dark, broody Batman that run, and they're like, we're gonna do that again.
But they can.
I really hope Robert Pattinson's Batman they introduce a Robin, especially in Ben Affleck's too. But
Ben Affleck would be more accurate. The argument with Pattinson is younger. With Batman, like he's old as fuck. So like, why doesn't he not have a Robin? Actually, in the Dark Knight comic, I haven't finished it yet. It's a long, holy shit. But that's how Batman was, or that's how Robin was introduced in that one. Batman's an old ass man, and he's like, I don't need your help. And then Robin still comes out every night, still helping him regardless, even though Batman's like, back the fuck up, kid. Like, I don't need your help. I'm all right. I'm Batman. And then eventually he's getting older, and he gets hurt more, and he can't take punches as much as he used to. So then he's like, all right, fine, I'll train you. And then that's how it becomes. So they can do, like
and like you can pick a Robin, like, you know what I mean? Like
it doesn't have to. It could be whoever. I really don't care.
I just think they need to do one.
It's extremely overdue. Damn, that would have been good. I should have wrote down some fan castings for that. But fuck it, we'll just do it right here. We'll acapella
for a Robin.
Yeah, I'm thinking off.
I'd really like Joseph Gordon-Levitt, but that was a while ago.
Yeah, and that's a whole other thing.
I don't know.
Who would be a good? Yeah, I'm trying to think. I can't think of it. Yeah, I should have written down
Five.
The
kid who plays Five in Umbrella Academy.
Yeah.
I think he'd be a nice.
He's young,
and he's got like that like old person swag where like he doesn't act like a little kid, and that's like a Robin quality where like they're all like smart asses.
But he would kind of play. Oh no, he's not big enough. There'd be like an old Jason Todd if they do flashbacks.
Well, that's what I was saying. I was thinking of if they're doing a flashback and it's an older Jason Todd, it could be anybody.
No, I'm saying like present time would be like grown up Jason time, but we're doing kids. If we're doing kids, yeah, that makes sense.
Well, just a younger kid.
I was thinking in their 20s.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that kid is in his 20s.
Yeah. He's an adult.
Right,
he's
yeah.
not even a kid.
Damn.
That's what I'm saying. They can make him look more adult. So.
Yeah.
But he's still got a kid look.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a beard or anything.
Michael Cera.
Yeah. That's Robin.
Come on, guys.
And his fucking outfit from fucking
Juno.
Or Arrested Development.
Oh,
his
yeah.
little hot dog suit.
Damn, that would be good. Hey, comment down below. Look at all these comments we're doing today. Comment down below, who would you cast as Robin in the DCEU? Calm down, you're gonna break the mic. So yeah, comment down that below. Some other theories I have. Maybe this is a big maybe, but I think it can be a possibility. A Deadshot versus Bloodsport movie. Maybe. That's a big maybe. Will Smith is a little controversial.
I like Deadshot.
But yeah, they can definitely. That's a huge ask because those are two big names. But I feel like it's a possibility. If not, I think we could get a Deadshot. Or I don't think we're actually going to get Deadshot. Probably more likely to get a Bloodsport series, or he's going to be the lead again in another.
I don't know if
Vin
Diesel's going to do a TV series.
Vin Diesel.
Isn't he Bloodsport?
No, that's Idris Elba.
Oh, who's he? Which one is he with? No, that was like a Nano something. It was Blood something, wasn't it?
Bloodsport.
No, I'm trying to think.
Vin Diesel's not in the DCEU.
What comic book character did he play? It was the one where he could like
Groot.
No, not Groot. He could manipulate bullets, or like
that was like Riddick.
Matter.
I thought.
No, I don't know. I thought
it was not in the DC.
I thought it might be. I don't know. There's a lot of characters. I just assume they're all from something. Like if it's a comic book character, I either assume it's Marvel or DC.
Yeah.
But Bloodsport is Idris Elba. I think that'd be all right.
I think they could definitely do like a Hitman series with him type of thing.
But a little intrigued. I don't know if they'll do a TV show.
Or if they because it's been a while since we've seen Deadshot. I don't think Will Smith is going to go back to that. I don't think so. But if they did, it'd be really cool.
I'd love to see something cool with Deathstroke.
That is exactly what I was going to bring up next. I thought about that this morning. I think
I don't know who the best he's awesome because like he can go against any of the villains outside like Superman or any of the heroes outside of Superman really. So, but because Joseph Mack, they already have him casted. Everyone wants him. No one's complained for a second. Yeah, they don't want him. Like he looks so good in that suit, and he usually has really cool like storylines.
And they can do a series or a show or a movie with him, and Batman could be kind of plucked in there, or a Robin. Yeah, that'd be a great way to introduce because that's more of Robin's main villain is Deathstroke.
Maybe like the early. That's how Batman meets him. Robin is chasing down Deathstroke. And that's how he starts training.
That'd be great. That'd be phenomenal if they do that. Honestly, I'd be so happy. And I think regarding James Gunn, obviously he's gonna help with the Green Lantern HBO show. We talked about that a little bit. Here we go. Yeah, and I think in general, I think James Gunn will bring in a lot more B and C list heroes and villains. We saw it in the Suicide Squad. We famously know it from the Guardians of the Galaxy series. No one really knew their names or anything like that. And he's really good at plucking out it could be like little cameos, like they did Kite Man and he did Polka Dot Man, like all these random ass people who were like one-offs and stuff like that who weren't really serious. He's definitely gonna do little cameos like that, but I think he's also gonna develop.
Who's that guy in Peacemaker?
Vigilante.
Vigilante.
He's so funny. God, what a goat! That guy. That'd be cool. I would say do another movie.
I wonder how are they going to insert Peacemaker into something?
I don't know. That's such a raunchy ass show. They could just do another Suicide Squad, honestly.
I guess I'm gonna do something like that, or he just pops up in Batman.
DC isn't afraid to do rated R, so that's the benefit they do have. They can do a lot of great things. A lot of
rated R. I mean, Peacekeeper had to be MA, right?
Yeah,
I was gonna say.
Yeah. Things I don't think James Gunn will be in touch with is Black Adam. I think that's Rock's baby, and then obviously maybe Peter Safran will kind of work with Dwayne regarding Shazam crossover stuff like that. I don't know.
That's also why I think they're doing Injustice too. It's like, why even introduce Shazam or in Black Adam if they're like Black Adam? I mean, obviously he has good storylines in there, but the main one where he's really involved with Superman and everybody is more so Injustice. And I'm pretty sure he's not on Superman's side. He's on the opposite side because Superman's trying to basically run the world and tell everybody how to run their country. And Black Adam doesn't like that.
Yeah.
So like I said, if I had to guess, I'd say they're gearing up for Injustice in like 4 or 5 years from now.
Yeah, and I think they can do it. Like I said earlier in this episode, all DC has to do, they have a lot of issues, but it's very small little things. It wouldn't take a lot. Regarding the Flash, since there's been a lot of controversy with Ezra Miller now.
Well, you're saying like that Black Adam's the first movie. It's like, what is this movie then? The second movie in the?
Yeah. Okay. Technically, yeah. It's because it was studio separations. DC Studios is now a new thing. They had DC Films or something like that. And now my camera's blinking red. God damn it.
What does that mean?
The battery's gonna die here soon. Give me one moment, guys. I have to go switch the battery. It was full like 5 minutes ago, but give me a couple seconds here. Alrighty, apologies about that, guys. But yeah, Superman, I put question mark just because it's very unclear what they're doing. They just said Henry Cavill's coming back. Superman, obviously, the post-credit scene in Black Adam. I don't know how heavily involved because I'm looking at James Gunn and Peter Safran as more like a Kevin Feige. Like, I think there would be certain projects that James Gunn's going to keep his hands in, direct, write, etc. You think he'll write it?
Well, I'm just if he's in charge of the universe, and for their next Avengers-like movie, Superman's obviously gonna be the key to it.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like, did Kevin Feige not have anything to do with Captain America and Iron Man?
Right. Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah.
But like I said, I do think it'll be the script that Henry Cavill wanted to do, but
a compromise
with James.
Like
him like saying we have to do this because we're gonna do this.
Yes.
In the future. I need to put this person in there.
Yeah, I agree. I think there'll be a great compromise because I'll give James Gunn so much praise. I don't think he's ever missed on a fucking superhero movie. Who directed Scott Pilgrim? I forgot who, because I don't know if it was him or someone else. It was Todd Phillips. Sorry, I was thinking of. So I'm trying to think of any other theories. You mentioned Deathstroke. Let's go back to that for real quick. I think with Deathstroke, what you can do, you can use him as a catalyst. You can use him more, but it's so easy to introduce Teen Titans, all that.
Yeah.
With any of those, like obviously Batman, but if you do Batman. The next Batman movie, if they do a Ben Affleck movie, which I think they should and will do, they'll do that, and then we'll get a Robin in that, and then it will develop
until basically Robin show.
A Deathstroke, a movie, and then that kind of goes into a Robin series, like he said. I think that'll be something good, and I think eventually, I really do want them to do Red Hood. I'm not going to stop saying that since now there's a shining hope where you can get Ben Affleck back, and there's a possibility for Red Hood. I will not stop pushing it. # bring Red Hood into the DCEU. Comment that right now. Go to James Gunn. # bring Red Hood into the DCEU. I would love that so much. And I can't really think of any other theories off the top of my head. Sean, do you have anything?
No, nothing. Like I said, I would have to see what's going on in Flashpoint.
That'll be a big part.
And then after we see that, maybe we'll have a lot more to go on.
Yeah,
much more interesting conversation. I just don't know what they're gonna do, who they're gonna.
Yeah,
keep.
it's so vague right now.
Yeah.
This is just a big
because they're like
episode.
Black Adam's the reboot, but then like they're about to actually have a reboot movie. Is like,
This is
but is it not gonna?
I want to say I should say it's not the reset.
I know,
like,
not a reboot. What I'm saying is
starting
like a reset.
point.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like, are they gonna erase Black Adam? Like that's what I'm saying. So I don't know. Like, that part I don't know. But I'm very intrigued. James Gunn it's in good hands, so I know it's gonna be fun to watch. So.
I'm very excited to see what the next 4 years is for DC. I think now that they've kind of simmered their waters and stopped like trying to rush 10 years of 8 to 10 years of a story into 2 years, I think they're gonna have a lot better success and even possibly overshine Marvel. I think because now
they could, maybe.
It's a big possibility because they have a lot of great storylines, like you mentioned. Obviously, Injustice is a big one.
I'm very hyped for Kang though, and Loki and all this stuff.
So
they got a lot of. I mean, I want DC to be better. So I mean, I'll be all in the train if it gets there, but I'm not gonna hold my breath. Yeah,
I'm very excited. I'm honestly the most naturally so. I'm the most excited to see what they do with Batman because now that we have like a new Batman coming back to the DCEU, I'm very, 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 very excited to see what they do with him, guys. So he said his final thoughts. I've said mine. Comment what you guys think what James Gunn is going to do with the DCEU. What you think we're right, wrong. Share your theories actually down in the comments below too. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, friendsfromwork_podcast. All of our social links are down below. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And I'm Tom, and this is Sean, and we'll see you guys next week. Peace out, guys.